Hey guys, welcome back. For this lecture, we're going to learn how to move images around, how to crop, how to resize them, and lastly, how to rotate the images. Okay, so first we're going to learn how to move things around. So as you can see, things are kind of all over the place. I did that intentionally. What we want to do is move the constellations to the top left, right? Mr. Bean to the top right, and then the panda to the bottom. Okay? So the way to do that is when you want to move an image, all you got to do is click on it once, right? And you'll see this border appear, right? There should be 4 circles on the corners and then 4 squares on the sides. From there, when you place or when you hover, okay, your cursor over the image, you'll get the mouse icon with the 4 black arrows. Now you want to click and drag that like so. And as you can see, Excel will give you a preview of where it's going to go. So let's move this down to the bottom, right? And then release. Let's do the same thing for the constellation. So click, right? We now have the outline. Let's click and drag to the top right, like so. And lastly, Mr. Bean, who's fallen behind, click, drag to the top right. There you go. Now let's fix this up a little bit. And there you have it. So that's how you move images. Pretty easy. Okay? The next thing we're going to learn is cropping. So what's cropping? Cropping is like, imagine you have a piece of paper and you drew an image really small in the center. Okay? I'm going to illustrate by drawing the prettiest one I can do. Imagine you have a piece of paper like this and you have a picture of a triangle in the middle. You have all this extra paper on the side, right? So it's a waste. So what you want to do is cut out this excess. So we're going to cut like so, right? Until we only have the triangle and just a little bit of space. That's basically what cropping is. So we're going to do that now for this image. Now as you can see with this image, you have a lot of extra space that we really don't need. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to crop it. So first, activate the image by selecting it. Then you want to go Format. All the way to the right in size, you want to click Crop. Alright, now what's going to happen is the edges are going to change with these black lines. Now what the black lines are, they're handles. And you bring the borders in until you're happy with the image. Okay, so let's start with the bottom one. Let's bring that in like so. So clicking and dragging. So click, drag, all the way to the edge. Alright, and it's going to remain like that. Now when you're happy with it, all you're going to do is click on the outside like so. And there you have it. Now if we select this, look at where the border is now. It's around the image. Right? And there you go. Now it's the same thing if you wanted to get rid of his tie, like so. Same thing. So there's a lot of possibilities with that. Alright? So that's cropping. Now the next thing we're going to learn is how to resize images. Now why would you want to resize? Well, it's pretty obvious. What would you do if your image was this small? Right? It's not really usable, so you need a way to actually resize the images. Now it's pretty easy. All you're going to do is select your image, like so, to activate it, and you'll see these little dots and little squares on the border of your image. Each of those handles will allow you to increase or decrease the size of your photo. Okay? If you select the corners, Excel has this great feature where it maintains the ratio of your vertical and horizontal lengths, right? So no matter where I go with my mouse, it maintains it, which is great. It's a new feature, I think. Now, if you grab ones on the edges, you're gonna either compress it or stretch it, like so. Okay, so I recommend getting the corner ones if you're just making it larger. Okay, so pretty simple how to resize images. The next thing we're gonna learn, okay, is how to rotate images. Now there's two ways to do this. You can either do the preset function or you can do it manually. So I'm going to show you both. Let's start with the preset. So again, activate your image. You want to go Format, and all the way here, if I can find it, in Arrange, you're going to see the word Rotate. So select that. Now you got a couple different options. You can either rotate by right 90, by left 90, vertically, horizontally, and so on. And even in more rotation options, you have even more features, which we're not going to get into, right? So this is really good for just really default kind of rotations, 90 degrees, vertical, 180, and so on. The other way is the manual way, where you select the image, and on the top of the image, you will see this green handle, okay? Almost like the eye of a Martian, okay? And you want to hover over that until your mouse icon changes. Click and you can rotate at will. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to rotate it a little bit so it looks like Leo the lion is kind of standing up and roaring. Okay, it's a bit too much. A little bit like that. Okay, so that's a cool little feature. Gives it a bit of style. Alright, well, I think that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed and got a lot out of that one. It was a lot of topics, all to do with just manipulating the image. Right, so practice, see how you go. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.